So your appraisal just came in and it's not all that you expected. So what are your options if it's high, low, or right on target with your offer price? So I want to shoot a quick video to walk you through the different scenarios. Number one, it's best to understand what the appraisal is for, and it is to protect you as the borrower and us as the lender to make sure that you're not paying too much for the house and we're not loaning too much money on that house. So it really protects you and I, me being a lender and you being the borrower, to make sure you're getting a fair deal based on what the comparable sales say in the neighborhood. So what happens when the appraisal comes in low? That's obviously a problem for the lender, and it could be a problem for you as well if you can't renegotiate the sales price. So that would be the first option that you want to look at, is going back to the seller and renegotiating a lower sales price to match whatever the appraised value is. Because remember, on a purchase, the lender is only going to loan based on the appraised value. So if it appraises at $5,000 less, that means you either have to lower the price by 5,000, or you're going to have to bring the difference or the gap between the appraised value and the sales price. So let's say you were buying a house for 200,000 and it appraised at 195. You're going to have to bring the difference, the $5,000 between the 200,000 and the 195,000 difference. You're going to have to bring that to closing if you can't get the seller to lower the price or meet somewhere in the middle to match the appraised value. So just always remember, you would be bringing the cash difference if you can't renegotiate a new price. So what if the offer matches? What if the appraisal matches your offer? Well, that's a great scenario to where you don't have to worry about anything. We're happy with the appraisal, and you're happy with the appraisal. The seller's happy. Everybody's happy about that type of situation. You don't need to make any changes on your loan documents or down payment or anything like that, because everything matches, and then we can get on down the road with the process. But what about if the appraisal comes in higher than what you offered? And this is the best case scenario for you and us, because we know that you're getting a really good deal. And in fact, you walk into some immediate equity in a situation like this. Now, if it appraises at 210, you're buying it for 200. They don't allow you to use that 10,000 equity there to count towards your down payment. You still have to come up with your down payment, but at least you know you're getting a really good deal on that house. Your agent has done a really good job of negotiating a price for you, and so that's the best case scenario. And we don't need to go back and change anything on the loan documents or the application or anything like that. So that would be the best case scenario. So how do you avoid appraisal surprises? Number one, we want to make sure that the listing agent on the property has given us all of the most recent comparable sales. The appraiser will go out and pull, data from that house or from that neighborhood in the last 6 months to a year to see what is sold in the same area and compare that to houses that are similar to the one that you're buying. And if this listing agent or the buyer's agent has some additional comps that may not have hit the HAR, using the Association of Realtors site to show that a certain house has sold. Maybe it sold like 2 weeks ago, but it's not showing up in the reports yet. if the agents have that information, it's good to get that to the appraiser and to get it to us so we can get it to the appraiser so they have the most recent updated information to base their appraised value on. Obviously, appraisals can make or break a deal, so we always want to make sure that we do have the most recent data to the appraiser. Now, the appraisers normally take about a week to 10 days, depending on the market. If it's a busy market, a lot of refis going on or purchases going on, it typically will take a little bit longer. But if the market is slow, they can knock them out pretty quickly. So if I can answer any questions for you in the future, let me know. We're a mortgage broker here in the city of Houston, but we do loans all over the state of Texas. So if there's ever any questions you have, you can certainly reach out to us at the number below, and we'll answer those questions. But we're in the process of going through and answering questions on video. So you can just thumb through the videos, thumb through the questions you may have, and get them answered right here on social media and YouTube channels and in different places like that. But give us a call. We'd be glad to help. All right, that's it for now. We'll talk with you later. Take care. Bye-bye.